The award for achievement in EEO by a supervisor or manager goes to Ms. Susan Cohen, DLA Troop Support. Susan Cohen is the Supervisory Customer Relationship Specialist with DLA Troop Support. As the supervisory liaison and champion of the Directorate of the Employee Sensing Team, she provides quality leadership and guidance, ensuring successful implementation of supply chain events such as Bring Your Child to Work Day, the African American Culture Feast, and the Construction and Equipment Cookout. She coordinated and implemented a peer enrichment and empowerment initiative to encourage and promote the advancement of peers, coworkers, and team members. Ms. Susan Cohen. The DLA Award for Achievement in EEO by an Organization, PLFA category, is awarded to DLA Disposition Services. The organization's EEO manager, Dr. Sylvia Raffles, is accepting this award. DLA Disposition Services has distinguished itself through demonstrated commitment to EEO, community engagement, and reduced workplace conflicts. Within the past 12 months, the organization has sponsored 35 EEO events, training 900 individual employees. DLA Disposition Services EEO Office. The DLA Award for Achievement in EEO by an Organization, Service Activity category is DLA Distribution, Red River, Texas. DLA Distribution Red River has a proactive approach to human relations that has helped prevent unlawful discrimination. Management and union officials teamed to develop initiatives that fostered an atmosphere of dignity and respect. The culmination of team-building events, conflict resolution training, improved communications, volunteer programs for ethnic observances, and an unparalleled diverse leadership team resulted in cooperative corrective actions. The end result? Of 5 EEO cases, 2 were withdrawn and 3 were settled through alternative dispute resolution. DLA Distribution, Red River, Texas. Our next award is the Family and Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Facility or Program Excellence Award. This award was established to provide higher level recognition of agency employees, programs, or facilities. Ms. Denise Miller, Director of DLA Installation Support, will participate in presenting this award. This year's recipient of the Family and MWR Facility or Program Excellence Award is Mr. Stephen Gales, DLA Installation Support at Battle Creek. Stephen Gales was instrumental in coordinating and executing the 2014 Leisure Travel Fair with several national vendors. The vendors were able to display information as well as being readily available to answer questions of customers regarding travel needs. He worked with the Detroit Arsenal to arrange travel support for their customers in need of tickets to the Battle Creek office, as they had no military ticket program. As the only ticket supplier in Michigan and Indiana, Battle Creek became the go-to location for military discounted tickets. Mr. Stephen Gales. The next 4 awards recognize the DLA police officers and police units that have demonstrated the utmost teamwork, honesty, respect, integrity, loyalty, and dedication to duty. Ms. Miller will also participate in presenting the next 4 awards. The DLA Police Officer of the Year is Officer Dorsey Kimbrell of DLA Installation Support at Richmond. Officer Kimbrell's steadfast loyalty, selflessness, and solid performance have been an example for all other officers to follow. He displayed a level of professionalism while conducting patrol operations and visitors and employees' access screenings that set him apart from his peers. He showed a commitment to serving those less fortunate than himself by volunteering his personal time and finances to travel to Nicaragua to provide humanitarian aid. His willingness to share his vast knowledge and experience with others as a field training officer, police advisory committee representative, and law enforcement colleague earned him respect of his fellow officers. Officer Dorsey Kimbrell. The DLA Lead Police Officer of the Year is Sergeant Mara McKinney, DLA Installation Support at San Joaquin. Sergeant McKinney is the foundation of police operations on the swing shift at DLA Installation Support San Joaquin. Her exceptional performance, dynamic leadership, and professionalism resulted in her promotion to sergeant ahead of her peers. She readily accepted and has fully embraced the responsibilities of a lead police officer. Sergeant Mara McKinney. The Supervisory Police Officer of the Year is Captain David Armacost from DLA Installation Support at San Joaquin. As the day shift watch commander, Captain Armacost demonstrated exceptional leadership by covering all 3 shifts when the other 2 watch commander positions became vacant, providing critical command and control during several incidents, including a commuter bus fire and explosion. His solid stewardship and fiscal prowess helped the department remain below its annual overtime budget by cutting overtime costs by 57%. Captain David Armacost. Captain Armacost is staying on the stage because he's also accepting the next award, which is for the DLA Police Unit of the Year, which goes to his unit, DLA Installation Support at San Joaquin.
How are we going to make this picture look different? We'll do it again.
Maybe hold 2. During the past year, the leadership of the DLA Installation Support Police Department at San Joaquin has continued its mission to provide the best police and security services while maintaining strong resource stewardship. The DLA Police Unit at DLA Installation Support at San Joaquin. Our next set of awards recognize the commitment and professionalism of DLA firefighters and fire departments. Ms. Miller will also participate in these awards. The DLA Firefighter of the Year is Firefighter Inspector Nathan Cerulli of DLA Installation Support at San Joaquin. Firefighter Inspector Cerulli devoted more than 100 hours reviewing indicators and improving the various processes required to update the prevention program in preparation for reaccreditation by the Commission on Fire Accreditation International. His commitment to the department is always apparent, covering shift personnel by switching 24-hour shifts as needed and being assigned to apparatus during the week, mitigating over 900 hours of overtime and successfully maintaining his workload. Firefighter Inspector Nathan Cerulli. Firefighter Cerulli will also accept the next award. The DLA Fire Officer of the Year is Assistant Chief of Emergency Medical Services, Jesus Ortega, the third who could not be with us today. Assistant Chief Ortega's attention to detail and dedication to excellence allowed him to implement the Advanced Life Support Program and improve the service team status of the department's newly acquired ambulance, eliminating mutual aid transport response times and significantly reducing installation medical response times. Assistant Chief of Emergency Medical Services, Jesus Ortega III. The DLA Fire Prevention Program of the Year is DLA Installation Support at Richmond. The DLA Installation Support Fire Prevention Section at Richmond provided a comprehensive review of 15 projects valued at $22.3 million, conducted 84 total emergency evacuation drills, and issued 131 hot work permits throughout the installation, ensuring critical life safety compliance and the highest level of fire safety. The DLA Installation Support Fire Prevention Section at Richmond. The DLA Fire Department of the Year is DLA Installation Support at Susquehanna. The DLA Installation Support at Susquehanna Fire and Emergency Services Department led the way in customer service through multiple programs and emergency services. The department responded to 802 requests for service in 2014, with an average aggregate response time of 3 minutes 57 seconds for on-site emergencies. 94% of which were within the DoD requirement. The department was commended by their mutual aid partners for response to surrounding communities, saving lives and property many times as the first arriving unit. The department contributed greatly to the community both on-site and off, changing batteries in 675 smoke and carbon monoxide detectors in installation housing units. The DLA installation support at Susquehanna Fire and Emergency Services Department. Our final set of awards will recognize acquisition professionals who have demonstrated the highest degree of proficiency, integrity, and dedication in executing the critical mission of providing acquisition support to our nation's warfighters. Ms. Roxanne Banks, Deputy Director for Audits and DLA Acquisition, will participate in presenting this last set of awards. The Award for Excellence in Pre-Award Contracting goes to the General Electric Captains of Industry team at DLA Aviation. The GE Captains of Industry team displayed superior service as a member of the DLA Aviation Strategic Acquisition Team. In an extraordinary 12 months, the team was able to bring the first DLA consumable platform-focused, performance-based effort to contract award. They leveraged key partnerships and worked closely with federal agencies in the acquisition community to maintain this aggressive schedule. The General Electric Captains of Industry team. The Award for Excellence in Contract Administration goes to the Special Operational Equipment Tailored Logistics Support Program team at DLA Troop Support. Division Chief Howard Page is accepting on behalf of this team. The team managed and executed a complex multiple award tailored logistics support program, allowing vendors to efficiently acquire special operational equipment for our warfighters and other DoD customers worldwide. They managed the largest of the construction and equipment contracts, accounting for approximately 40% of sales for the entire supply chain, totaling $736.5 million. Special Operational Equipment Tailored Logistics Support Program team. The Award for Excellence in Pricing goes to Mr. Brian Simmons of DLA Energy. Brian Simmons is part of DLA Energy's Installation Energy Business Unit. He used a unique pricing approach in developing innovative and effective pricing methodologies in conjunction with the agency's first large-scale, long-term power purchase agreement for electricity generated from an on-site biomass generation facility at Fort Drum, New York. By developing a tailored, detailed pricing approach, he ensured the resultant price for the power from the on-site facility was equal to or less than that from the local utility. Mr. Brian Simmons. The Award for Excellence in Procurement Analysis goes to Mr. Travis Robertson of DLA Land and Maritime. As a procurement analyst for DLA Land and Maritime, Travis Robertson demonstrated initiative, creativity, leadership, teamwork, and sound decision-making based on the data analysis he performs. In 2014, he discovered critical system deficiencies and coordinated the actions necessary to resolve them, resulting in over $9 million in savings. Mr. Travis Robertson. The Award for Excellence in Acquisition Management goes to Mr. John Mahachik, DLA Disposition Services. The proficiency and dedication demonstrated by John Mahachik during the execution of a highly visible hazardous waste project in Afghanistan deserves special recognition. In early 2014, U.S. Forces Afghanistan requested assistance with the immediate removal and disposal of several million pounds of waste batteries that had accumulated during the previous 3 years. He immediately began working with DLA's hazardous waste contractor in Central Asia to begin the application process with Pakistani government military officials to obtain formal transit permits. Mr. John Mahachik. Excellence in Time to Award is presented to the Maritime Supplier Operations Team at DLA Land and Maritime. The Maritime Supplier Operations Team excelled by not only reaching but exceeding the time to award small purchase goal of 35 days in 2015. Their efforts to reduce the administrative lead time for award resulted in vast improvements, reducing the percentage of purchase request manual awards completed in less than 35 days to 64.7%. The Maritime Supplier Operations Team. Thank you, General Bush. This concludes today's official presentation of awards. In addition to the award recipients recognized here today, several enterprise-wide awards have been given to DLA employees over the past year. On the last page of your program, you'll find these additional enterprise-wide award recipients. This annual award ceremony is always a great opportunity to celebrate the accomplishments of our DLA family. These outstanding men and women exemplify the standard for excellence set by this agency, and we appreciate all they do each and every day. At this time, I'd like to ask all of our award recipients to stand one more time and join me in a round of applause for them.
Thank you. Thank you very much, folks. Please take your seat. So this is my first one of these. I was told if you start talking to every person, this will go 4 hours. But it was a lot of awards to pass out, and I hope that the speed with which we move doesn't diminish the sense of accomplishment you have or the pride we have in what you've done. So thank you very much for either coming in here or taking time out of your schedule if you're here at the headquarters complex. I'd like to again thank Kathy for doing this for us. She's always been cooperative. This is in other duties is assigned for her. So thank you very much for that, Kathy. And I'll turn it over to you to finish it up.
On behalf of General Bush, I'd like to thank you all for participating in this ceremony. Everyone is invited to join the awardees at a reception in the HQC Cafe, which is right behind us. You'll have the opportunity to thank our award recipients and congratulate them one more time. Now, please rise for the departure of General Bush, followed by the award recipients, their family members and friends, and senior leaders. And please remain in place until your row has been released. Thank you. Good afternoon.